When Jack heard his father was critically ill, he rushed home, ready to take over the family business. But the moment he stepped through the door, his father threw him out and dropped a bombshell. He decided that Jenny, a girl who had only been living with them for a month, would inherit everything instead. It turned out Jenny had been abandoned by her own father, and Jack's parents had taken her in out of pity. Jack's mother even said she wanted him to be like a father to Jenny, so the girl could finally know what a home felt like. That evening, when dinner was ready, Jenny went to call Jack to eat, but when she found him already asleep, she just sighed helplessly. The next morning, Jack's father was still sulking and refused to speak to him. Even his mother ignored him at breakfast. She wouldn't even serve him rice. By noon, his father ordered him to carry ingredients for making desserts. The job was heavy for his thin frame, and as he struggled, he couldn't help but remember his childhood. Every time he got in trouble, his grandfather would comfort him and cheer him up with something sweet. Those desserts always brought him joy. That afternoon, when Jenny came home from school, she saw Jack staring blankly at the desserts with a strange smile. His mother instantly sensed something was wrong, and Jenny ran over to check. What she saw stunned her. Jack was crying in front of the desserts. Seeing how broken he looked, Jenny quietly brought him a plate of the offerings used in his grandfather's memorial. Jack froze, lost in memories. He remembered how happy he felt watching his grandfather make sweets, how much love he had for that craft. Back then, every time they sold the desserts, he'd cry and make a fuss. One day, Jack overheard his grandfather saying he wanted Jack to pursue something else, something more than sweets. So Jack picked up the guitar, and from then on, he didn't return home for 10 years. Just then, one of the shop assistants came in. Jenny had a phone call. It was a customer placing a huge order, 100 steamed dessert buns. Everyone was thrilled, but the next day, no one came to pick them up. When Jack's mother tried calling back, the number was disconnected. That's when they realized they'd been scammed. Jack's father told Jenny not to worry about it, but she blamed herself deeply. So Jenny grabbed the tray of desserts and ran out into the streets, trying to sell them on her own. But no one stopped to buy. People just passed her by. Looking down at the untouched desserts, Jenny's eyes filled with tears. A kind passerby asked where her parents were, and the question hit her hard. She remembered the day her father abandoned her, the day she became a child no one wanted. Just then, a familiar voice called her name. It was Jack. He came running toward her, dressed so ridiculously that Jenny couldn't help but laugh. Then Jack began to perform, putting on an impromptu comedy act to draw people's attention. Soon, a crowd gathered. Everyone was laughing and curious about the show. Jenny never expected that the unreliable Jack could make her feel so safe. When the performance ended, people swarmed forward to buy their desserts. And just like that, the two of them sold all 100 sweet buns.